Hi, Simon here. Solomon's Tales number whatever it is. So Solomon and Kay, they've eaten. She left a rucksack in his room. Happy to spend the day with him. He, as I said before, this was the hedonistic holiday to get Thailand out of his system totally. And here he is, just eating with Kay, who's a freelancer. They've had a hedonistic night at the Excite nightclub. He ended up in a room with all those girls. He's gone back to his room, him and Kay have aerobics. It's been great. She's different, she's special. Not met a girl like her. She's not talking money, she's not asking for money, even though he's given her 3,000 baht. But that was because she bought all the whiskey and stuff as well. Really lovely girl. Just the way she has her hair and the way she dresses, she doesn't seem like a normal freelancer of what he perceives to be a freelancer. Yeah, really good. So they finished food. They have a walk around the shopping centre there, head down towards the beach, sit on the wall, beach road again, sit on the wall down by the beach, contemplating life, and they get to know each other a bit. Now, to move Solomon's Tales on a little bit, rather than going into all the details of every day, for the rest of his holiday, he has clicked with Kay. She's different each day, each night, many aerobic sessions, tender, different. Everything just clicks. It's like he's found a girlfriend that, I mean, he met her in the bamboo bar. He didn't pay a bar fine. She didn't ask him for money that first night. In fact, she hasn't asked him for any money at all. And she's stuck with him day after day after day. It's absolutely brilliant. He's fallen for him. He's falling for this girl. She's just great. He just wishes that maybe she was back in his own country. And they just really hit it off. Really get on so well. They click, they have fun together, more like friend mates, you know, sort of boyfriend girlfriend, but she's not asked him for any money, not asked him for anything at all. Just having fun together. And in the evenings they've wandered in a walking street. He's even took her in go-go bars with him, and they've gone, and she loves it. You know, got a little bit merry in the nights. Someone decided to cut a tree down. Annoying. If it isn't bad enough with the airplanes. Yeah, they're just brilliant. But this is not good news. Solomon getting Thailand out of his head. He wanted to finish Thailand and not come back again. But now he's falling for this girl. Oh, well, end of the week comes. Very quickly. He spent all week with her. And he says to Kay, I've got to go back to the UK. That's my holiday finished. And I had no plans on coming back to Thailand. Very sad. Kay's sort of getting to like him a lot. But she's fine. She says, I understand. She says, it's not a problem. Maybe we can keep in touch. And she gives him an email address. And she says to him, are you going to Bangkok? He's like, I'm going to go to Bangkok for the last night and then fly the next morning. She says, would you like me to come Bangkok with you? Maybe I'll come to the airport in the morning with you. And he's, yeah, fool, don't do it. Remember, he knows everything. Nah. They finished Pattaya. Taxi. Up to Bangkok. He's got a, was it Dynasty Hotel or whatever it was, back in Bangkok. He didn't think of this one through. He could have had a night, hedonistic night in Bangkok for his last night. He could have gone back to Eden Club. He could have so many things, but what's he do? Takes a freelancer from Pattaya back to Bangkok. Dynasty Hotel, Soi 4, next to Nana. That's crazy. You know, he'd seen a few girls there, he might bump into them. Oh, it wasn't clever. But they get up to Bangkok. Anyway, he's gonna get some clothes, some presents to take back to the UK at lunchtime when they get up to Bangkok. And him and Kay walk around, goes to different places, buys different bits and pieces. He's bought Kay a couple of items as well. Again, she hasn't asked for money. The evening, after aerobics, he takes her to Nana. He takes. She loves it. She knows the area. But anyway, they go to Nana and they go to a couple of the bars, play a couple of games of pool. Hotel, aerobics. Last night, morning comes, packs his stuff up. Kay says, I'll come to the airport with you and then I'll go from there off down, back down to Pattaya. Brilliant. Okay. So, checks out the hotel, into a taxi, up to the airport, departures. Pulls his case out. Kate walk into departures, checks his case in, check-in desk. The next place he's got to go is through security, so that's it. It's as far as Kate can go. So they go across to the corner. There's some coffee shops there in the front part. Sit and have a coffee. He's now feeling guilty, and Kay's looking a little sad. It's as if they have become boyfriend and girlfriend, but he hasn't meant to. But that was the mistake of spending 5-6 days together. Never learnt. Anyway, yeah, the time come, he's got to go. He's feeling guilty. He's thinking, right, she's not asked me for money. And he says to her, look, you've not asked me for any money this week, and now you've got to go back to Pattaya, which is a taxi. I'll give you some money. Okay, he's like, okay, I have money, so it's not a problem. He does a calculation in his head. He thinks, I'm going to go home, feel better if I feel like I've paid her for her time. 6 days, 6 nights, 1,000 baht a day, 2,000 baht a day. Taxi back to Pattaya, 1,000 baht thereabouts. So does he give her 6,000-7,000, or does he give her 12, 13, 14,000? Pillock, he is, gives her 20,000 baht. It's back when the exchange rate was high, but 20,000 baht. He had about 50,000 baht in cash still. Gives her 20,000 baht, and she's like over the moon. Absolutely. Are you sure? You know, she says all the right things. Her eyes light up. 20,000 baht. Kay, you've been amazing this week. We've had a great time. I'll keep in touch. Brilliant. 20,000 baht. Say goodbyes. Off he goes through. Kay, into a taxi. Just get on the bus outside, back to a station, and then gets the bus back to Pattaya. Save money. He's through, off, flies home, lands, get back to home. For the next, that's it, he's left Thailand. Has he got it out of his head? For the next 2 months, every day they speak, him and Kay, by email, chatting away. Kay saying all the right things, but then she's just dropping a couple of mistakes. But she starts to say things like she's actually not been with customers, she's thinking of him more, she's feelings for him, she's got no money because she's not working. Is there any chance he could maybe send her a little bit of money? Now Solomon, he knew the score with girls, the stories. He didn't want to go down that path. She was very convincing. So he said no to her. He kept saying no. He said, I'm not going to send money. I really, even though I've got feelings for you and everything, I can't send money. And he gave her the excuse that he's a bit short at the moment. And she laid off a bit for a couple of days, and then it would come up again. But then the calls, every time he was emailing her or phoning, the calls, she wasn't answering. All the calls, she was back with customers. And for some weird reason, this made him a little bit angry, because in his head he sort of thinks now she's his girlfriend, but she's not. He's got Thailand out of his head, he's supposed to, but he hasn't. Now he's sort of falling for a freelancer a bit. They talk, it's sporadic. Some days they'll talk, some days they won't. Emails backwards and forwards. And he was sort of getting a bit angry with the situation. He was getting a little bit angry with her, and then she regularly starts asking for money and saying she's not working, but he's thinking she's not answering the phone, the email, she is working. He keeps saying to himself, she's a freelancer, what am I doing, what's happening? But it's the distance. He's sort of got this dream woman in his head, even though she's not. He thinks that's dream woman. Could be wife. No. They start having a few arguments. And more arguments. And in the end, he just explodes on her. And she's asked again for money, and he's like, no, that's it. Finish, end. Puts the phone down. Emails start coming from her, and sorry, and he's like, no, I'm not going to respond, that is it. And he goes back about his business, and he doesn't respond for 2 weeks. Then he starts responding again. Oh, mistake again. And they start again talking. But then again, she's money. He's like, what am I doing? He agrees to send her 2,000 baht. Which isn't a huge amount, but it's money. Why would he send her money after all the arguments? She's working. Sure she is. And he's going to send her a couple of thousand baht. Oh. Bad. Not good at all. A couple of weeks down the line, the arguments start again, money requests, and that's it. He says, no more. That's it. He finishes. Says, I can't believe it. I got tangled up with a girl and I sent her some money. Finishes it there and then. That's it. Done. End of story with her, with Kate. He never contacts her again by email, doesn't speak to her again over the phone. And he goes about his business, back to normal life. That is the end of Solomon's Tales, his hedonistic holiday. But did he get Thailand out of his system? Will he go back there? Who knows? He almost fell for a freelancer. He sent her 2,000 baht. Don't send money to bar girls. It's, unless you really know them and you know the whole score and you understand the system, don't do it. I hope you enjoyed the Solimons tales. I enjoyed telling them. And I will see you on whatever the next story is. I'm not sure where we are at in timescales, so I won't say which names. Thanks for watching them. Thumbs up, share, like. I will see you when I see you. Bye bye.